Hey everyone, so in the past I have reviewed already some math properties like commutative property and associative property. So commutative property says you can change the order when the problem is addition or multiplication, and that's not going to affect the problem. Also, associative property says you could change the grouping, so parentheses groups, right? You can change the grouping and that also won't affect the problem as long as it's addition or multiplication. So we have an addition problem and there's grouping here, right? But now we're gonna also do some changing of the order of the mixed numbers that we have. So this is actually a 5th grade math problem. Some of you guys might be like, what? This is 5th grade? I don't even know fractions. Yes, you guys need to be on top of it with your kids because they're doing stuff like this. You need to make sure they're paying attention, they're doing their homework, and they're getting it, because then once they get to junior high, it's going to be harder. Once they get to high school, if they stay behind, it's going to be so hard to catch up. I'm not saying you can't, but why have to catch up when you could just be on track now, right? So if we notice, this is not a good idea to group these to want to add because you don't have a common denominator. In adding or subtracting, you always need a common denominator. So I would prefer grouping these together because they have a common denominator and we can combine those mixed numbers. So I am going to group 2 1/3 with 1 2/3. I'm going to group that, and I'm going to put 6 2/5 over here. So now I can add my whole numbers. 2 plus 1 is 3, and then now our rule is we add our numerators. 1 plus 2 is 3, and our denominators always stays the same. We never add it. So now what does this become? Well, we have 3 divided by 3. So this really means 1, and we have to add it to our other whole numbers. So this is actually 4. So now we have 4 plus, we got to bring this down, right? 6 2/5. So since this is just a whole number, you can just add it with the other whole number. 4 plus 6 is 10, and you just add the 2/5 because there's no fraction over here to add on to. So again here, this was a fraction problem, a mixed number fraction problem, where we rearranged the grouping and we changed the order of our mixed numbers, and it was okay because commutative property and associative property says you could do that in adding and multiplication. And there's your answer, 10 2/5. Your girl Lala saying arriba la vida. Subscribe. Bye. Hi everyone, I'm Miss Lala, your future math teacher. You need math tutoring services, either for yourself, son, daughter, somebody? Hit me up, I got you.